Hello, hello. Thank you for attending the Parent Services Project, Raising a Reader Program, Family Orientation. I am Yvette Villarreal, and I am your facilitator today. Once again, thanks so much for coming, and we have tickets for you for a wonderful experience in your reading journey. Here is the Parent Services Project Raising a Reader Program team. Let me introduce you to Kerry Bacho. She is our Family Support Manager, and right next to her, that's me, the Early Literacy Coordinator. Glad you're here. This orientation is to know all about the Raising a Reader program and the Red Book Bag, why Raising a Reader program is at your school or in your center, and why your participation is so important. American children's reading skills reach new levels. According to the 2024 National Assessment of Educational Progress, 69% of fourth graders do not read proficiently, and 17% of eighth graders don't read proficiently either. Over 2 decades, Raising a Reader has been providing support across the nation to help with the literacy crisis. Raising a Reader strengthens families' commitment to promote reading, ages children 0 to 8, supports families to build, practice, and grow reading routines with their children. In this map, we can see the presence of Raising a Reader across the nation. It provides services in 34 states. In Marin County, the Parent Services Project is the affiliated agency that represents Raising a Reader program. Raising a Reader in Marin County is available inside, provides services to more than 2,000 children and their families. It is also in 120 classrooms, infants to first graders. In addition, we have about 20 classrooms in a waiting list. So we are very happy that you are having this opportunity already at your fingertips. Raising a Reader program objectives include family engagement, healthy brain development, intrinsic reading motivation, and early literacy and language development. Let's get deeper into those objectives. About family engagement and teamwork, Raising a Reader helps to develop and maintain the habit of reading together and help children equate the habit of reading with pleasure with a caring adult. Also helps with the cognitive and language skills development, that they can be developed in a natural way through interactions encouraged by Raising a Reader parent. Also, the Raising a Reader parent education is designed to give families the confidence and strategies to create a literacy-rich environment, regardless of whether families can or cannot speak English or are literate themselves. Children learn by repetition and also by rich interaction. The brains in children are so busy. As you can see here, the neural system and the connections rapidly started to connect with each other from the childbirth. Then we see here how busy they can get at 7 years of age and continuously keep being busy making those connections. That's why it's so important that we know about healthy brain development. The brain literally grows through sight, sound, talk, and touch. When we read aloud, we are providing opportunities for the children's brain to make new connections. We can see in these pictures how the brain light up in certain areas every time we are reading words, listening to words, speaking words, and generating words. There are so many benefits of reading aloud. For example, every time we read aloud with our children, we are providing an opportunity for early language development and early literacy skills. Also for social emotional skills and healthy brain development. Let's see how Raising a Reader provides support with early learning and literacy. First, providing opportunities to read aloud. Thanks to the books from different genres that are in each bag, books that provide a window because allows to see the world, and also a mirror because children can identify themselves in those books. Provide an opportunity for storytelling, family bonding, language acquisition, new experiences, and also opportunities to retell familiar stories, remembering, reconnecting, and that's part of the repetition, the opportunities to repeat words, repeat experiences, repeat books. And that's how children are going to be learning with enthusiasm and with a lot of joy. How does it work? Well, first, families take home the red book bag. Each week, children bring the Raising a Reader red book bag filled with high quality, award-winning books. 2, they read together at home. Families read together through the week. No pressure, just joy, because connections matter. And 3, they return and repeat. Children return their bag and receive a new one the next week. With every book bag, families create a love for reading that lasts a lifetime. Here is how the red book bags are displayed in the centers and in schools too. Let's look into the back. Every red bag has a number. Here we have in the upper corner, we have the number 7. The books that are designed to be in that bag are those with the sticker with the number 7. In addition, you will be receiving notifications from your teacher to remind you about the day you need to return the bag. It's the same day probably that your children are going to be receiving a new one to take home. Only books with Raising a Reader stickers go in the bag. Remember, here is the check-in and check-out form that your teachers are going to be using to mark the bag that they are sending out and the ones they are receiving. For example, Anna has the bag number 4, then she returned it, and then she gets the new one, the bag number 19. Families receive all kind of the information and support to help them with the books rotation, but also about book handling care to make sure the books are well preserved and can be used for so many students around the schools and in the future. Also, that will help children to build some skills, to create routines, and get guidance about how to use the material. Family members and parents always ask us, what if? What if I don't know how to read aloud? What if I don't feel confident about reading? What if I don't have reading skills? And we keep telling them, no worries, it is about joy, fun, and connection. The goal is to read 20 minutes per day. And you can increase that time. You can start to build this time little by little. You can start um, by only dedicating a few minutes per day. The main idea here is that you can use this time to have fun, to interact with your children in a fun and nurturing way. Tips for an optimal and easy book bag circulation. Create a routine and build habits to reinforce learning. Select a place to keep the bag, always the same place. Select a cozy place to read aloud. After reading, place the book in the bag and take it to the selected place. Set a reminder for the read bag return day. Thank you so much for attending Raising a Reader orientation and supporting early literacy. It has been a pleasure to share this information with you. And remember, the more you read, the higher you rise. Thanks again. Happy reading. The end. Bye bye.